Hello, hello, my good friend. I like the pose. Striking the pose.
Striking a pose.
Superhero.
How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. It's been a week and a weekend.
Lots of work ahead for all of us.
Oh yeah, it's a busy week. I'm tackling a million and one things over the next 10 days, but
seems
it'll work out. It'll happen. You got to remain faithful, right?
That's right. That's right.
Oh, hello,
Mama
Sarah. How you doing? Nice. Welcome. Actually, I should shift over my screen so I can actually see what people are saying here.
Well, this is Eric Vedder,
go.
And that is
Ramón Perez, and we are.
And this is
Make Shit Mondays.
That's my MSM.
You'll never make it as a cheerleader.
No.
All right. What are you drinking tonight?
In honor of our guest, I'm drinking some vino.
Ooh, interesting.
It's Conundrum, and it's quite delicious. Recommended by Sheldon and Samantha Carter, and
is that?
I really like it.
Interesting. All right. Well, you got me getting creative here right now. I have an empty glass so far with ice. You know what I'm going to do to keep things interesting? I'm going to get some rye, good old-fashioned Canadian rye.
Nice.
We're going to put a little bit of rye in this glass. Oh, yeah.
This is easy to drink, this vino.
Nice little double shot. Yeah, I
well,
like it.
To what episode is this now?
I think number 13.
Lucky 13.
And in honor of the Italian coming on board, I add a little bit of Montenegro into my rye here to make myself
I like it.
What I like to call a blackbird.
Blackbird.
So there we go.
I don't know the words, but I like that song.
And now
Cheers,
we go.
buddy.
Cheers. There we go.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Drawing juice.
Ooh, that's perfect. Ooh, heavy mix.
Oh, that's great. So busy week. You said some pretty interesting stuff there last time we were talking. I know we're gonna probably keep that under wraps, but
I did.
Sounds like some good stuff coming up.
Well,
so
there's always fun stuff coming up. 14.
Episode 14.
Oh my god, we don't even know what we're doing now.
Oh my goodness.
We had our impromptu family episode last week.
I blame Cully because he's throwing off our weeks all the time.
That's right. This is hashtag him. Cully Hamner disappointment. So tonight we're having a bit of an old friend on here.
Also a studio mate,
old friend, talented, charming. I mean, he has it all really going for him.
Handsome.
I know, right?
He's quite a sweetheart of a man too.
Should we really have him on though? Then, like, he might overshadow us. Like,
we need viewers.
Yeah. All right, let's bring him on.
All right.
There we go.
Hello.
How you doing?
Cheers. Oh, look at heart emojis.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
So much
Wow. We're leveling up our StreamYard game.
Oh my
Cheers,
God.
buddy.
Rob getting creative there in the background. Oh yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Oh man.
I'm already blushing.
Dude.
Those are such lovely things to say about me.
Now you got to live up to them. So
we gotta keep you on your toes, basically.
Oh my gosh.
But
yeah, in episode number 13, that's a lucky number in Sicily. So
it's actually episode 14.
It's actually 14. So
well, I was on the last one, which was 13.
That's right.
Oh, that's true.
You're the first guest to be on here back to back. So
yeah.
That means a little something here. No pressure, Dave.
No pressure at all. So, how's it going over there, buddy? You just recently moved.
I did. The dust is settling from the move. That was something. That was an experience because we had a very, very interesting experience with our movers.
Mm-hmm.
It was my first year moving with movers, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to spare myself the stress of hello.
Moving?
I got a hello from Mama Deadhead.
Oh,
hello.
Thank you, Mama Deadhead. For my dad is doing better, so thank you so much.
Oh, good to hear.
I'm glad to hear.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. Stubborn.
Good.
Well, yeah, that's where you got it from, Ramon.
Yeah, more than likely. More than likely.
You need a stubborn head sometimes, especially these days.
Oh god.
Yeah. So Gabe, you had a bit of a crazy move week, eh?
Oh yeah. So we were supposed to do everything in one day. Long story short, movers were too stressed out to park on my street. I used to live on Davenport.
So hold on a second. The movers were stressed out?
Yeah, I was like, everyone parks on this street the way you're afraid to park. And I was like, trust me. I told them that I would pay them, or if they got a ticket. I was like, no, I'm literally paying them already.
Yeah,
but it's like I'm paying you
an extra tip.
Yeah, I will pay you if you get a ticket, and they still didn't believe me. So then we had an extra day. I'm lucky. My partner has a better negotiating method than I do. I saw a side of her.
You weren't ready for it, were you?
You know what? I felt like it came at the exact perfect point because we got a refund on some stuff, and
nice.
She's
now a mover.
Yeah, pretty much.
They hired her.
So first night we locked ourselves out, made the best of it, played slow motion samurai in the street while we waited for the locksmith to show up.
Wow.
Yeah, and locked my dog inside.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Fast forward a week later, we leave my dog with the dog sitter. Dog sitter leaves, and while we're out of town, we hear from our downstairs neighbor that my dog managed to unlock our front door.
Oh my god.
Wow. And so she wound up downstairs, and I was like, why didn't you do that the first night?
She was testing you guys.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Amazing.
So that's pretty much the general mood of the move. But now like I said, like we're finding these little pockets of peace. But kind of settling in now.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's that?
Ready to go.
It's the future of comics. I don't want to brag or nothing.
Future of comics. Damn.
Anyway, but that's cool. But everyone's safe and sound and all good to go, right?
Yeah. Thankfully, we're all in one piece. We've realized we've got maybe too much shit for the space we're in, but it's good. It's a nice little spot. I'm loving High Park. Like it's.
Yeah, I used to live out there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a really great area.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got its own little, kind of like its own little village. I mean, and this is going back 2000, like 1 or 2, somewhere around there, I think. 2004. Yeah.
Oh, is that when you were living there, Eric?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Shit. Yeah, I was in Toronto for about 3 years. That one.
I must have only met you at the tail end of your time here, because I don't remember you being here 3 years. I remember like 8 months or something.
Well, I would have hung out with Scotty, I'm sure, and then maybe ran into you guys. But
yeah,
I was doing conventions with Udon, so probably would have saw you guys. I don't know.
Yeah, but maybe
you were probably just intimidated by me, and you're like,
that's probably what it was. Actually, yeah, you're right.
Who's this gentleman? I better steer clear.
If you were with Udon at the time, I was definitely like probably standing across, like mouth breathing at the convention, just because I was such a mega fan of Udon at the time. Oh my god.
Eric's like, why?
Well, why?
Good memories. It says Eric on my screen. Oh, okay. That's because I'm drawing.
That's right. You're on top of that, Eric. Gonna give it to you.
Star of the show.
Long day. So anyway, Gabe, what are you working on?
Yeah, what are you working on?
I'm working on a number of things. The main thing, this right here. Oh, this is this is my contribution to Dracula Visions.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
looks almost done.
nice.
Looks almost done, man. That's
It's
cool.
pretty much done. I'm just gonna hand it off like this. And,
I like it. Like dual shade kind of style. That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna play around once I get to the color phase with some really like flat colors, and then like maybe some painted elements. Kind of want it. I say this with every new piece I do. I'm like, I wanted this like simple graphic thing with like a couple of painted elements, and then I never
Never do it. You just,
never do it that way.
yeah. We always fall back on our haunches of the stuff that's easiest, right?
Yeah. But I'm also working on Raid 4.
Nice.
I'm genuinely happy with how these pages are coming out.
I'm glad to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Those are both going to be super
Oh,
awesome.
thanks, Sarah.
I just wrapped mine up actually. Sent it over yesterday. Just my little conceptual misstyle approach to.
We got
like,
some titty.
I like playing.
Yeah.
I like playing with this kind of style. It's way different than my work and my other illustration stuff. But it's like I call it my miss style, as in a mistake style.
I think because you missed the mark completely.
Because it's an udon story. Because I was trying my wild style back then, and Eric Co. I love him to pieces, but he's just like, no, your style. That's a mistake. I'm like, no, I like doing it like that. So then Joe, and I was working with Joe at his place there in Oakville, and we coined the term my misstyle. So,
What did he mean by mistake? Like it's just like your approach was no good, or?
He didn't like my contorted proportions and stuff. So okay, well, but I really like that. No, sorry. I'm like, okay, well, never mind then. But I did a few more. I'm sending Rob a link right now to my NFTs that where I posted a few of them. Some of these more of these misstyles, I call them, and it's I enjoy doing that. I was getting all worked up about the Dracula piece, and I'm like, what am I going to do here? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to pull. Yeah, so there's the website there where I have a few pieces.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
I just playing with wild shapes and colors and lines. I don't know. It's bananas and long necks. Thanks, Joe. Wolverine now. He comes out of the woods.
Just out of the comes out hitting.
Comes out swinging. Snack. Okay, that's Wolverine.
Oh, Joe's here. Hey, Joe.
Oh, Joe's here.
Aren't you excited?
Took a break from playing Halo. Yeah, so that's cool.
I miss that guy. I miss you, Joe.
Me too, man. Me too. We all do. Good guy. Anyway, I'm excited to see what you got going on there, Gabe, for yours. It's going to be good.
Revisions?
No, I thought you said revisions. I'm like, yeah, probably, but no, I want to see the final.
I'd like to see all your work. It's great.
Dracula revisions.
Yeah. No, me
do
too.
That too, man. I got nothing.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. I felt the same way. I like to try different things. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna try kind of carving out my own look of things. So
nice, you do that.
All right, buddy. Where's yours, Ramon? By the way.
What, my Dracula piece?
Yeah.
I was told I was doing the cover, so I had to change my MO completely, and so now I got to figure out what I'm doing for the cover. Something, because originally I was working on like a Renfeld sketch, but I want to do something more all-encompassing now with like the whole cast, maybe play with something.
Really go for broke when you only have a couple days left, right? Just
yeah,
really amp it up.
Well, yeah. Anyways.
No, it's gonna be good, man. I think I believe in you. This cover you're working on looks bananas, by the way.
Only so many hours in the day.
This is our cover?
This is the back cover for our cover. So
Amazing.
I'm kind of playing around, taking like the old idea. I've kind of revised it a bit. You know, I've taken what Scott designed and put it inside this like robot here. So Scott was doing our cover with like a weird multi-eyed monster for Raid 4.
Oh,
So
awesome.
So I thought I'd kind of incorporate that creature into this robot. And yeah, now I'm just trying to work out this kind of Godzilla-esque creature, trying to get the, you know, make it look interesting, different. I don't know.
That's so rad.
All these monsters look the same these days.
They look great, dude. It looks.
It's so hard. So hard.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about what the rate how that book's turning out. The little preview PDFs you send over, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Oh yeah, we have some crazy ass amazing shit in that book. Something maybe we can visit again next week. I don't know. We'll see. We don't have a guest for next week, so we gotta like figure that out.
Oh,
I'll just come on again.
Yeah.
hi guys.
It's like, hey, it's me again, Gabe. It's awesome.
Well, I mean, the way things have been going lately, I've been pretty much chatting with Vedder like every day.
Yeah, I keep seeing the notifications on my email going, Gabe and Eric are now in your Zoom channel, and I'm like, oh
well, you put it out there, and I was like, okay, we're gonna see a bunch of people on. That's cool, and it's like me and Gabe every day. That's it.
Well, it's funny. It's funny because Donish goes on there, but he goes on at a completely different hour than you do. You know what I mean?
Hello.
So,
hello.
yeah, and like every time I want to go on, I always have to do a bunch of bookkeeping, so I can't really do that and beyond. So.
That's hard to multitask with.
Yeah, so it's just like, okay, I gotta do this, and then when I want to draw, no one's there, so I'm just like, whatever, it's okay, no one loves me. It's fine.
I love you, Ramon.
It's fine. It's fine. Gotta draw a monster now.
What time are you usually on? Because Vedder and I are on at like usually after 12, and then until like, I don't know, 4 or 5.
Yeah, I've actually had a hard time drawing during the day. I've been very much a night owl with the art because during the day I'm doing all the other minutia that, you know, it takes to run Raid and other things. So, and also my day job of drawing Stillwater. So,
right.
Yeah, it's just been a little bit bananas, but I'm looking forward to getting onto some sort of maybe regular schedule soon.
I'm just excited to get.
It's my goal. It's my goal.
It's good to have goals.
It is good to have goals, even if you never achieve them.
Yeah, that's like 90% of my existence.
Just goals.
Just goals.
Just goals.
Just nonstop hashtag goals.
You know, good luck with that, goals. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. But no, I'm excited about all the stuff we're doing. Like, I'm having a riot. I just wish I had like another 12 hours every day.
Oh God, me too.
It's getting tight. I know.
Like if our days were like 30 something hours, I'd be pretty happy with it.
Yeah, and having the energy. Well, I guess at that point you'd be able to fit in like a little nap somewhere.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people have suggested naps to me. I like them in theory.
Yeah.
But
I can't do them.
I can't seem to do it either. Either I wake up like with like some major what's it called, sleep inertia.
Yeah.
And I'm just like confused, fucked up for the rest of the day.
Am I an artist? What am I?
Yeah. Well, so I'm not even kidding. Like sometimes I wake up and it's like really existential. I'm like, what am I?
Am I human? What's going on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like that's why I don't really do naps. I wake up like all fucked up. Is there swearing? Oh yeah, it's called Makeshift Mondays. Of course there's swearing.
We got shit in the title. It's fine.
There's tons of fucking swearing.
Oh, Duncan's here. Duncan, what do you think of the piece? I haven't shown you anything yet.
Duncan's like stressing out. He's like, "Oh my god, these artists! I got a Kickstarter to do. What's going on?"
It's gonna be good. The image that we used to promote you today, or this week. That's from
the Darth Vader
Star Wars show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. It is.
Did you? That's a while. That was just before COVID too. That show that happened.
It was.
I think it was actually.
Yeah, look at that.
During COVID, or was it the beginning of COVID? I can't remember now.
What's the thought process behind this one? It's very interesting. It's very like when you look at it, you're like, Star Wars? No, what? Yeah, it is.
I find a lot of my fan art, which might explain the McFarlane situation. A lot of my fan art, I don't feel like it actually ends up looking like something from that world necessarily. I think for me, I kind of I like a lot of like thematic, I guess like metaphor driven stuff. So I was just really focusing on Anakin's connection to what he becomes, and like I guess that like what that means for him, like a sort of a death of his innocence, and also like a death of what question is that, Sam? Are we human or are we dancer?
we a dancer.
Oh man,
That's great.
That's great. I think we are dancer. But yeah, so the thought process was very much like I called the piece Aspirations, which I think is a play on what Vader says in Rogue One, I think. He's like, don't choke on your aspirations or something like that. But anyway, the irony being that he kind of turns into this monstrous thing for a while until he's sort of redeemed at the very end.
By his son.
Yeah. So I guess that's kind of, and then like he's sort of entwined and like surrounded by these vines and this nature that's kind of calling back to oh my gosh, Luke in was it in Dagobah in the swamp there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and beneath him are all these skulls, which I guess represent all the lives he's taken.
Any children's skulls there? Because he killed a bunch of children.
I think you could probably pick one or two out in there. I have a tendency to somehow fit children's skulls into my stuff.
Because you're dark.
I try not to be. I try so hard and get so far, but in the end,
it didn't really matter.
There you go.
The cool thing about this piece is all digital, and you're going to be sharing your process with that, aren't you?
Yes.
What is, I guess, a colleague of ours is doing a new Kickstarter for like how to paint digitally, and this is going to be your kind of piece that you're going to kind of use as your template, I guess, or your template for your process. Is that right?
Yep.
Nice.
Sorry, I was laughing at Duncan's comment there. I'm gonna sort of do a little breakdown of what was involved, which is pretty fun because when Aldrich like approached me for that, there it is, Colorpedia.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And so, like, but do you actually have a process? Or are you actually kind of deconstructing your own methodology in doing this? Like, are you kind of like figuring out your process?
It's a bit of both. I got a bit lucky in the sense that I saved out stages of the piece while I was working on it. I think I did it because I was planning. I noticed that like on ArtStation you can post the final, but also sort of post process pieces. So I guess I had that in mind. So I already started exporting.
Okay.
So thankfully I have proof of my actual process.
Your method. It's like, no, guys, I could do it a certain way.
Yeah. And for paintings, like it's actually very, very loose. So it's kind of hard to without having the images already available to me, it would have been pretty hard to break down.
Yeah.
Because I start very, very loose. Like it's super gestural. Like it's almost like I'm looking for the piece in my lines as I just throw them down.
Interesting. So like sculpting almost.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's pretty cool. I'd be curious to see how you. And is it all Photoshop or is it like some other program or?
So I started the loose sketch in Procreate, and then eventually I moved it because I'm not great at Procreate yet. I moved it to Photoshop and sort of built it up into like a tonal, just black and white tonal, and then from there I sort of figured out the palette. I really didn't even have a palette in mind until I sorted out the tonal.
I mean, that makes sense. Like, I never have a palette. I have a vague idea sometimes, but overall, it's like I find it kind of just comes to you as you're working on a piece. And sometimes, like, I'll even have like a happy accident where I'll do something like fuck with a layer, and suddenly I change the opacity on it. I'm like, oh, that looks interesting.
Yeah,
let's do that. You know,
it's fun that way. You sort of stumble upon it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's kind of like Eric's lost style. Or style.
That's right. Yeah. I like I've tried to do that style non-digitally, and I just can't recreate it. Like, because I like the way the digital pen will sometimes I can just kind of hold it loose and let it drive for a little bit, and then I just really liked it. And then I always love fucking around with the layers and throwing in textures and images and skewing stuff, because the layers themselves it's like a digital version of the Bob Ross Happy Accidents kind of thing, right?
Do you ever play with like the value of your layers, like the opacity, linear burn?
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Oh, lots of that, because
nice.
I do that with concept art too for work, and it's cool because some of the stuff you get, it's like, oh, that's perfect. That's got a cool mood that I never would have been able to create on my own.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's neat.
Yeah.
And to suddenly elevate your drawing or your concept to another level. Now, I don't, wouldn't consider it cheating. I would just be like, you know what? It's like this is just another tool, and I'm playing around with.
Yeah, no, for sure it is. I mean, all those.
Becca's and
hey, Becca.
Woo, welcome, Becca. All those things are just photography terms. This is stuff people did in real life with photography, right? So you're just mimicking a photographic method in Photoshop.
Oh, here we go. Sam asked a question. What point did I move to digital art, and how did it change? Oh, here it is again. How did it change my work process from how I did art with traditional materials? It wasn't like a complete migration, I guess, but it must have been like when did I start? Probably last year of high school, like grade 12. Yeah, I got like it was a really dinky like Graphier, like a Wacom Graphier that I just bought at like Future Shop or something. And I was like, I don't even remember where I saw. I must have been like following people on Newgrounds or something. You guys remember Newgrounds.com?
No, I don't even know that. What was that?
It was like E-Bombs World era. Like, it's still around. A lot of people were doing like Flash animations, and so I think like I gravitated to a lot of the animation online that was going on Newgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, Jordan. Sorry, my buddy Jordan's here. Hey. Newgrounds had so much content that I was consuming at the time, and I was like, I want to do this stuff myself, and I was trying to animate everything with a mouse.
Oh,
because,
wow.
yeah. Oh, hey, Ricky. Yeah, Newgrounds, that's so funny. I rarely mention it, but that definitely shifted things for me because...
Nap time.
It definitely had an impact because there were like Sam's saying here, there were games, there was animation, there was like a ton of porn on there. Like
definitely changed your life.
What is this porn you speak?
There was all sorts of stuff on there, like really inspiring stuff and really really awful stuff too. It was sort of a Wild West sort of scenario. But yeah, so then I was like, I can't animate stuff with a mouse. That's not working out. But then I got this Graphier, and initially I was like, this is like drawing with a brick. Like I could not figure out how to work the thing because I wasn't used to, the sort of cognitive dissonance you get when you're, drawing on a surface and then staring at a screen and watching your strokes.
Yeah. It is hard. I remember doing that early on, and I could only do it for coloring, not drawing.
Yeah. It's it didn't feel intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
And
sorry, man. No.
Yep. What were you saying?
No. Go on. Sorry.
So let's see. How did it change my work process? I think traditional and digital sort of informed each other, because I was taking once I took like my little Graphier to college, I was taking like legit traditional painting classes and stuff. So I was learning techniques that I would then apply to my digital, and then because I had so much room for experimentation in digital, there was unlimited paint, unlimited canvases.
Oh, for sure.
You could just go on forever. I just had work in progress piece after work in progress piece, and eventually a lot of that informed what I did in my painting classes. So there was like a kind of a neat marriage of the two, but now I'm definitely like 90% to 95% digital for sure.
Did you do your Spawn fully digital?
I did. Yes, I did.
Do you miss traditional over digital?
There's something. There are some things that I do miss. Oh, so yeah, this one's. Yeah, they're all digital.
Nice.
Thanks. The things that I miss.
Oh yeah.
Are
cool, man.
Traditional is more meditative. Like
yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I find I put a lot more thought into my strokes, and there's more planning involved too, because there's
it's finite.
Yeah, exactly. You just can't go back on some mistakes.
Well, yeah, exactly. You can go back on some, but it's a lot of whiteout and a lot of paint over. And, yeah.
So
for sure.
Yeah, but I love digital because there are so many resources available to talk more about your strokes. I don't know if that's like a tongue-in-cheek kind of
Oh yeah.
My mind is already
it's all those early years of what was that website with the porn?
Newgrounds.
There you go.
Newgrounds days.
We
Sweating already.
Newground days.
But yeah. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I've never heard of this site at all.
No way.
Huh. That's weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't think I was there either. For my time. Wait.
For your time. Or after your time.
But yeah. What was I saying? Strokes.
Yes, tell us more about your strokes. That's what we want to know about.
Daddy jokes.
Daddy jokes.
Daddy jokes for dirty folks.
That's what we are here.
Yeah, I kind of now I'm just strictly digital. I don't know. I still like doodling in a sketchbook.
You still like diddling? Well, tell us about your strokes.
Can we rein it in?
let's take it back a few steps.
I blame Ricky.
It's Ricky's fault. Watch him be completely innocent. We're just
we're gonna bring him on and ask him about his strokes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly the series you're talking about, Jordan. It was, you're saying it's Disney quality because it was by a Disney artist. It was called, Orange Ball with a Beak. Maybe I don't know this. I don't know the series. Was it Bitey of Brackenwood?
What?
I don't even know what you guys are talking about now.
There was one I used to follow called Bitey of Brackenwood, and it was like incredible. It was
These
there was
artists.
Duncan, I'm not taking it there again.
You could always take your Star Wars painting and then just paint Dracula where Darth Vader's head is.
That's true, yeah. Actually, could I use that for the cover? Mind if I just paint over it? Well, I like this guy, little hairy-headed guy. This guy's awesome.
That doesn't look right, though. But is that the... I think that's fan art. Isn't it? Or is that the original?
I have no idea. This is all beyond me.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on.
This is like... Yeah, I don't know. I'm lost.
It was like... It was almost like YouTube for indie animators before YouTube was... I think it was like even before YouTube was booming.
That's pretty cool, though. Like, I mean, online communities are always a hot, fun time with, like, whether... I mean, I think that's like the new Discord. Discord's like the new community kind of driving element when it comes to, I think, sharing art and different things on a kind of an indie level. But, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just drawing shit. I gotta draw a monster. I gotta concentrate.
Jordan's posting the original episode of Bitey of Brackenwood.
Oh, there you go. People can check it out. Links in the body.
Yeah.
So what do you got on your plate then? You got Dracula. How many pages of your story you got left?
So it's an 8-pager. I have about 4 pages left, thankfully.
Woo!
That's 4 pages of inking. So Ramon's gonna have a heart attack. It's okay. I'll have the heart attack first, so you'll know. I'll be like the canary. If I have a heart attack before you know it's really going wrong.
I'm like, what's wrong with Gabe? I don't understand. Don't worry, we'll come out on top. It's okay. It's okay.
We always
I keep telling myself it's okay. It's good. It happens every time. This happens every time.
It does. It does, and we do make it. I will be done on time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Oh, that's comforting, Eric. That's comforting. Comforting.
It's fine. It's fine. What's can you talk a bit about your Raid 4 story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't divulge too much. No,
I don't want to spoil a lot, but it's definitely a visual metaphor, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna give you.
All right.
It's about the monster inside.
In a sense, it is. But
I think the thing I love about these stories and these books is like everybody just goes to town and does what they want. So
yes,
it really speaks to people's inner kind of like because when you're gonna do a story, you're gonna kind of lean into what kind of drives you on a day-to-day basis. I think. Mm-hmm.
Don't quote me on that, Mark.
What?
Well, it's I want to talk about it more, but I don't.
You don't want to ruin it. I get it.
But it's a story that I came up with reflecting a lot on. Kind of because here's the thing: we all have.
Break it down.
Here's the thing:
there I was.
We all have. Relationships with others, right? Whether they're friendships or romantic relationships, and sometimes they end, and sometimes they go in directions we don't predict. And I guess in many ways, the story is a reflection on how sometimes the negative things we experience in our relationships are a result of our participation. And so I guess without saying too much, it sort of follows the protagonist's journey into discovering that. Again, it's buried in a lot of visuals. So I don't know if a lot of people will catch on, but that's the fun of that's the fun of creating independent comics, is you just kind of get to experiment and see what people connect with. And
for sure.
True. Excuse me.
100%. Like I think, especially with like heavy stories that are heavily visual, people can interpret them in their own way and kind of imbue it with their own psychology and interpretation. You know what I mean? It becomes something unique to them, which I find fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because every Raid anthology I do, it's just Arden. It's always Arden. Everyone else doing different stories and exploring different things. I'm like, I can't get away from Arden.
Yeah, but it's at least something you're like, with every one you're exploring something different as well. It's part of a larger narrative. You know what I mean? And
I'm very happy when Sheldon jumped on board as a writer, because that just I think elevated the stories we were telling, and now that we tell every week, right? So excited about that. And and the Raid Anthology was like the first kind of outlet for that. I mean, it kind of was an extension of the TX Comics early Raid days, but this is like, no, we gotta go, like, we gotta do more. We gotta do it proper. So, and it's neat because this whole Instagram experience it has its own challenges and stuff. But
so how's that been for you guys? Have you gotten feedback from your readers? Like, have you engaged?
No. I think there's a couple of comments that are like, "Oh, this is cool. We want more," and it's like, "Cool, that's." Well,
you're like, you're not gonna get it here. But out of here.
It's just an avenue that we're using currently. It's the best avenue for us because we're both very busy, and it's an easy thing to post to and update. And the main thing is getting the content out. That's priority one, is just get the content, because we got big plans for where we want to take it. Some of it's kind of to what you were speaking about the other day, and
you keep referring to that. What was I saying? Oh my god!
Your meeting.
I'm getting worried.
We had a meeting.
We had a meeting. Oh my god!
Secret meeting. Top secret. I even know what he's talking about.
Oh god! I must have been drunk. I don't know what's going on.
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on, like with staff and stuff, and
we had a busy. It was a crazy week.
So like you were talking on Zoom with us, but then you're also on the phone, and then you're throwing
that's true,
big things that are happening, or from that meeting that you forgot about.
Yeah.
So Duncan earlier. So I didn't want to interrupt, but Duncan was saying that he was liking the piece. There it is. Thank you. Thank you. I like it too. That says a lot.
That says a lot. I mean, that's true with any artist. It does say a lot. So much.
Yeah. It's been I feel like this always happens every time we do an anthology where where we're running behind, or at least I am.
No, it's not just you. Not just you. I think it's the artist way. They should really call a book The Artist Way, where everything is about running. Like, if you give an artist a year, they'll still do it in the last month. So it's just the way it is.
It's science, really.
It is. There should be like something, how they invest in all those science. Like, we did a study for 10 years and found out this. They should do one of those for artists.
I 100% believe that the urgency of a deadline. I think part of the struggle is when you have an idea of what the actual print deadline is versus like what the ideal deadline is.
Mm-hmm.
I think that creates some disparity in motivation.
Yeah, for sure.
But so that's the tricky part.
And then everybody's like, he's got to be lying. We'll just milk it for a little bit. It's not real.
I guess speaking for myself, that's Becca is totally right. Ultimate inspiration. Speaking for myself, like no, having done, or this being my 4th anthology now with being on all 4 of them, I guess. I kind of have like an idea of what the pace ends up looking like, and that's worked to my disadvantage this time, because I was like, we'll get there, and then I'm moving, and then like there's all this other stuff going on, and all the while I'm like, I'll get there.
Fine. It's fine. It's okay.
It's not.
It's a lot for sure. Though it's funny because we got the extension, but that kind of wrecked my schedule.
If you want to get it done earlier before the extension,
I shifted
fine, Eric.
I shifted things around because I'm like, I got more time, and I'm like, shit, because I also had booked a few things around this time too, right? And now I'm like, oh crap, how am I going to get all this done? So I will get it done. I promise you that it will be done.
I'm gonna cry myself to sleep at the retreat. It's like, people will be having a glorious dinner made by Rob, and they'll be like, "What's that sound upstairs? Is that tears hitting the floor?" I wonder what that is.
Torrential downpour.
I'll just hang out in the jacuzzi because no one can see my tears in the jacuzzi.
Thanks, Martin. Yeah.
Right.
Well. You brought it on yourself.
I love that in this hypothetical scenario, and I hope it's hypothetical, but that your tears hitting the ground are louder than your actual like crying.
Yeah.
So it's like just so many tears.
I silently cry because I don't want anybody to know.
Stay strong for the team.
Exactly.
Why is it raining in the cottage?
Yeah. Well, Ramon, it's going to be a pretty busy first couple days of the retreat, I know.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? It's a good place to be for doing all this. There's nothing else to distract us, right? So.
Yeah. Problem is, I can't do anything at the retreat because I don't have a portable computer, so it all has to be done before we go to the retreat, Eric.
Oh.
Can you can't use an iPad. Oh no, not for that, right? Jeez.
What?
Can't you pack up your iMac or something?
No, but I need the deadline's before the retreat, Eric.
No, I'm just saying you got to put it together.
It's not during the retreat.
Let's just backtrack here a bit.
At no point did I say it was during the retreat.
Anyway, so moving along.
Oh boy, it's gonna be one of those days.
It's all gonna work out.
The fear sets in.
Gonna be a few late nights coming up for sure. I'll be busting away tomorrow, because this will be out the door. Then I'm gonna hit the Raid 4 stuff, and then I got to start planning the next comic for next week as well. Same time everything's due for Raid 4. Slowly going insane.
I've cleared my plate. I just don't.
I like Gabe. He cleared his plates.
I know what I need in order to finish this, and it's a clear plate. So
A clear plate.
A clear plate. Yeah.
We'll get it done. We'll get it
I love how you just keep going
It's
back to
comforting. It's
We'll
comforting.
get it done.
It's good. It's
It's all
good.
gonna work out. All the work. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Yeah,
She believes. So, like, you know, we do this every year. We do this thing. So, Eric, I mean, like, and Gabe, like, if you could just like stop your day job and just have an endless supply of money, you know, would you still draw? Would you still create these things?
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
That's what I want to do. I just want to not work and just work on art and full time.
I did this, you know, when I was sheltered by, you know, what little finances my parents made when I was young. So I would do this. I would do this always.
Yeah.
Till the last nails in the coffin.
So then,
Vampires. That's a Dracula Vision shout out. Right?
they'll bury him drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't live without this stuff.
No, me either. Me either. Especially now that like it's full time now. Like Sheldon and I are just doing this full time. It's like it fucking is awesome. And it's wonderful, and the pace is insane, and the pressure. But when we get together, the jam sessions and the creativeness that comes because we're literally putting it on paper that day or the next day, and it's like, oh, cool, this is actually working out. Instead of just talking about it and say, oh yeah, we could do this, we just like, no, this is what's going out. So a friend of mine, Ryan Pacheco, he popped in here. He was over last night for a little fire, and he was just saying how he loves it, and he loves reading what we're doing, and we dropped the fact, like we had the Old War we dropped in, I think it was the third episode of writing from he's like, what the fuck, Third War, I want to know more about that, that's fucking cool. And then all this, I'm like, oh man, we got so much coming. So it's just cool to like get feedback from people and say the names of the characters that we've created. It's like, oh, that's pretty surreal. It's like like Sheldon's kid, Sydney, she knows so much about the story because
that's all she hears about.
Sheldon talk about it with her, and then when I go visit, she's like, I know more about the story than you do. But then she starts talking about the characters. I'm like, this is rad that they can't wait to read and see more of this stuff. So that in itself is such a cool payoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't mean as much if people can't interact with it. It's yeah.
What do you think would be your favorite mode of delivery? Like a book, a video game, a movie?
For me, if you're asking me, I'd like to do an anime and then a video game.
Interesting.
And then got all kinds of plans.
Would it be a live action where everybody complains about the casting because it's not right?
100%.
Nice.
I think it would be an interpretive dance. I think I'm in Vedder's boat. Like, probably same deal because similar background. Like, a lover of anime, lover of video games. So I think like, yeah, one of those. I do very much enjoy the comic making process because that's definitely something I can do all on my own. But once it gets into those other territories, it's I mean, unless it's an indie game, I guess, or an animation project that I want to spend a decade on.
Yeah.
You'd have your team, your animating team, perhaps.
Oops. Did I save that?
What character would you cast Gabe as?
The future.
The future. In his own story? Or in Arden?
In Trarmer.
Trarmer.
My
inside joke. You mean in what, Duncan? In Arden? Any character.
Any character. Gabe could be anybody.
It would be Muscle Jesus.
Muscle Jesus.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
So what kind of stuff was your? Because I've seen a variety of your stories come out, Gabe, and over the Raid Anthologies. First, you collaborated with Kyle in Volume 1, but then you kind of both went your. Oh no, actually no, was it? Yeah, you both went your separate ways in 3, and now you're doing your own thing. What would you say are the hallmarks of your kind of creative or the formative hallmarks of your imagination, if you will? Like what was the driving force that kind of was like kicked you into high gear? Like I think everybody has a certain kind of whether it's like a Miyazaki or a Star Wars or whatever it might be, that kind of was that catalyst that kind of sent them over the edge.
Street Fighter.
Fighter?
Like, depends how far back we're going. Because I think like if we're talking like, 8-year-old Gabe to 10-year-old Gabe, we'd be talking about video games and like probably your Mortal Kombats, your Spawns,
Does that stuff not hold any water anymore, or is it just kind of changed?
I think it's changed. Like now, I don't know. I find I still very much gravitate to definitely like Miyazaki movies, actually. Satoshi Kon, like a lot of content from Japan, actually.
Yeah.
I am liking a lot of. Just trying to think if there's anything like really specific right now that's been speaking to me. Oh yeah, like again, another game from Japan, like Dark Souls. Yeah. I'm not sure if that answers the question. Like if there was like what tipped me over the edge, creatively, probably. I guess like some weird mix of Mortal Kombat, Disney movies, and Spawn.
I want to see this comic. This is interesting.
My grandma's on here, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Adriana. Hello.
Down on
heart emojis.
Yeah. My grandma. I have to say something about my grandma real quick while she's on here. She's a big reason why I continued pursuing what I'm doing right now, because she would sit down with me while I played Resident Evil at her place, and she would ask me questions about it. She would. Oh my
god, that's amazing!
Yeah, I would actively want her to watch it because I was such a wuss. I was so scared, and I was like, Grandma, go on. I'm in this next stage. It's like, can you come watch? And then she'd be like, "Oh, are you gonna use the shotgun?" Like she was so supportive of that stuff.
That's hilarious. That's
so just
awesome.
a quick shout out to her, because she was a huge influence in that way.
Oh, that's amazing. My grandmother would just do the sign of the cross when she passed my room.
Oh, one sec here. I'm getting prompted.
What's happening?
I don't know. What's Gabe? Gabe's looking for something. That or he's showing off his man bun. One or the other. I don't know.
Showing it off.
Oh, man, it's already been an hour. Jeez.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Fun with Gabe.
Fun with Gabe. Gabe with
fun with Gabe to save the day. Gabe and I constantly are zooming together, and we're quite idiotic, but it's super fun.
Yeah, we just it's just pure nonsense half the time. Oh,
we gotta entertain ourselves. Ooh, another special guest. What's going on? Whoa!
Okay, let's hear it.
Hey everybody, it's me. I don't only lift weights. I like to teach art classes. I've been around a really long time, and I've seen some really bullshit art. But these guys from Raid are pretty good, you know? They bring the good stuff here. What you want to do
Amazing.
is never put your brush down, never drop your pencil. And if you make a mistake, all you gotta do is hit Command Z or Control Z if you're using a bullshit PC.
That's Gabe, if anybody was wondering. He can do a great Arnold, and man, it never fails to make me laugh.
I just have this dream that one day you'll actually, because you've met Todd McFarlane, so
Yeah.
one day you will meet Arnold in some fashion or another.
Oh my God! I hope so.
And what will happen when that happens? That's what I want to know. Like what?
I'd have to give him a hug. Like I want to hug him so bad. I couldn't hug Todd for a lot of reasons. but Arnold, oh man, I'd want to give him the biggest hug. For sure.
Man, that your Arnold voice, dude, I just can't even handle it. I know when Sheldon first heard it, he was like on the floor. He's like, what the fuck? And then the best part is we all try to do it and it's fucking awful.
That is correct. That is
Oh
correct.
my God.
It's just years of misplaced passion.
Amazing.
Years of just staring at a mirror.
Just talking away.
Oh man. No, I do love voices though. Like I think if I were to do anything else like on top of what I'm already doing, I would honestly love to do some voice acting.
I can see you pulling that off.
Oh man, it'd be so fun. It'd be so fun.
Well, your brother's an actor. Does
He is.
Does he do voices as well, or is that just kind of something you picked up?
I'd say he's pretty good at voices.
Yeah.
Like he can do we're both bilingual, so like it's a bit easier for us to pick up accents and like and sort of subtle nuances in speech and stuff. So he definitely does accents, I would say. I'm trying to think if he does like any impressions. He kind of toys around with like Nicolas Cage. Like he does a pretty decent Cage. He's recently been doing John Malkovich.
Oh yeah.
I can't do what he does, but he keeps joking about the fact that, you know, have you seen oh God, what's the Man in the Iron Mask?
Yeah.
So I think it's like Leo DiCaprio, John Malkovich, and then it's like got the Three Musketeers in there. Mm-hmm. But everyone's got like a French accent except like Leo DiCaprio and John Malkovich. So my brother does this like Porthos, like like, have you smelt your son's breath in the morning? Like he does this like really like it's so super, and I can't do it like as long as he's just he kills me like with that one. So yeah, long story long, he does
long story long, he does it.
He does it. Yeah. Oh man, got Duncan working on his Stallone.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, good times, buddy. That's always a good laugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
When we do your first Kickstarter, we'll have you narrate the whole thing in Arnold's voice.
Yes, please.
Like, this is Enazama. I can't even do it.
That was pretty good.
don't encourage Gabe.
Don't occur. My
Gabe.
favorite was when Eric tried to do it at the first retreat. That was the best.
Oh no, I was close at least.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
and his armor.
Oh my god, just wrong, so wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Command control. What were you saying about shitty PC?
I don't even remember. That was all
Fuck
admin.
yeah,
Like,
he was in the zone. He didn't know.
Oh yeah.
it was like using Command Z versus Control Z. You're using a bullshit PC.
Like fuck that shit.
We could have Schwarzenegger delivering the deadline messages.
No one would take them seriously.
All right, you have to get it in on time. No more of this dancing around with deadlines. You have to really get behind your project.
It's like motivational speaking. I like it.
Get behind your project like you get behind a deadlift.
You're fucked. That's awesome, buddy. Oh man.
I think my dad's watching too. I get a
Whole
text from
family's
him.
here. This is amazing.
I get a text like, try Arnold with a Sicilian accent. I don't know if I can.
That's awesome. My parents can't even pick up a computer, so this is awesome.
I gave him a heads up about this one because my brother does a lot of live streaming.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
And so like I think my parents and grandparents have seen him do stuff, but this is my time to shine.
It's like, get away from here, Rob.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the Sicilian accent.
I don't even know if I can do a Sicilian accent. Like ironically. I'm trying to think like how would that sound like? Yeah, no, I don't think I can. I don't think my brain can compute the two Arnold and Sicilian together.
Your dad broke you.
I know.
No, can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah.
One time to shine and you fail.
Because I'm trying to think like Sicilian speakers speaking English. I'm trying to remember what that sounds like, and it's not coming to me right now, Dad. I'm sorry. I know you're watching. I know you're disappointed.
Dad.
He's like my other son's the biggest disappointment.
Yeah.
I understand. Can't even do a Sicilian accent.
You can't. I can speak a bit of Sicilian, but I can't.
Can't
narrowing
do
down.
Arnold.
Yeah. Okay. So there's there is a swear I could say. So in Sicilian, if you want to say like the F word, you can say minchia. So Arnold would probably be like
Minkia. You know what this all is? This is a whole load of minkia right here.
That's my son.
That's my son. I'm so proud.
I got lucky. My dad sent me a prompt, and I was like, yeah.
Talk about supportive parents. That's a wonderful thing.
Method, I love it.
Yes, Rob is right here. It is Sicilian slang for penis.
For penis.
Penis.
Oh man, this is the dirtiest episode we've had.
I know. I play it pretty clean.
I know you do. This is whole side of you we haven't seen anymore.
Yeah, anymore. Because you just haven't seen me. I just haven't been around much these days. I don't know what could have caused that. But yeah. My dad sends me a text. He's like, "That's my son."
I love it.
I made him so proud.
This is like the high point right now.
Yeah. Oh my god, amazing!
How's that Dracula piece coming along, buddy? You done yet?
Oh yeah, it's 100%.
Oh yeah.
I see a lot of progress. A lot of progress going on here.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right. Don't like that face. Wonk.
Have you guys found that digital has made you a little bit lazier in the layouts of your work?
Yes.
Is that like in a good way or a bad way? Like, cool to keep it loose, but I find like back when I penciled, I would be meticulous about everything. Or maybe it's age. I don't know. Maybe it's a combination of age and digital. But you kind of like I'll figure it out as I go along. Whatever.
I'm still learning how to draw, so like.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's a crapshoot. It's a new challenge.
Every day's a new challenge.
Yeah. My it's me setting the key for our next song.
Sorry, Martin. Yeah, you gotta keep drawing. Sorry, buddy. What would Arnold say to you right now? Pump you up. I don't know.
What would what?
What would Arnold say to you right now?
He'd be like,
Stop dicking around.
I want to say stuff, but it's not going to sound like Arnold.
No, Eric. Eric,
No.
share your skills with us. Come
Oh
on.
my God, no skills, man.
You were talking a good game earlier.
No. I always make up my own accents, and people are like, "What was that?"
my dad says he loves all your drawings. I'm getting like texts from him right now. It's great.
Tell him we love his son.
Dad, they love your son.
In case you didn't hear it, say it in Sicilian.
Hey.
Just repeat it, just in case.
Hey, Dad.
Just in case. You never know. You could have been away from the monitor for a second. We don't know.
Oh man, I just think about you, stupid. Because when we hang out, we go bananas, and we're a little loony. And you started, you're telling me how you would show up and sing that song to Becky.
Wait, which one?
Could have made it as a blind.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are drunk.
So the same, like, because Vedder and I tap into a very, very specific energy when we talk to each other on the Zoom meetings, and like I obviously. Like that's one of the biggest reasons I'm dating Becky right now. It's like we tap into that very frequently. And like the other month, I just kept like popping in and like singing Nickelback at her, like for no reason. And I was like, never made it as a blind man, couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. And she was like, shut the fuck.
So this is your foreplay at the house. I got you. This is great.
This is how the party starts. Oh man,
Keep it coming.
And I got that stupid song in my head now because you were singing it all the other day.
Thank God I don't know the words to that.
I don't either, and it makes it better.
Oh man, good times.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Oh, my cheeks are sore from laughing. I got little tears in my eyes.
Oh, it's
Oh,
adorable.
little tears. That could be from laughing or just like bleary-eyed from too much drawing. So, but, I don't know, Gabe. Like, what's your end goal in all this game of art for you?
Financial success.
Meet Arnold.
to be of value.
Be of value.
End game for art. Like,
Is there really one?
that's tricky because it's changed over the years. But right now,
Of course.
and I think we've talked about this quite a bit. Like, I would love to reach a point where I'm able to sustain myself, I guess, almost entirely, if not like entirely, on my personal projects, or my own publications, whatever form they might, manifest themselves.
We got to get you on that then.
I know.
Time's fleeting.
I know, and I feel that very frequently.
I mean, no pressure,
That's why I love the anthologies, because even as we were talking about art and stuff, like I think it's really cool that a lot of us in some way, shape, or form, either through experimentation or having like constant projects that we're returning to when we tackle the anthologies. Like, we have an opportunity to sort of establish some of those worlds that we want to build, and for me, like, I'm really hoping to focus on one of the stories that I worked on in the third anthology, Death and Julie, because that's one that I feel needs to come out in like a graphic novel format. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I don't know what I'm saying with all this. It's just kind of like it all sort of ties in together. My end goal with what we're doing here with the anthologies, like, I just want to continue being able to express myself, and ideally, you found Death and Julie. I didn't even give you those. That's great. Thank you.
Well, we're here to keep each other accountable.
Yeah.
Which I think is great.
Wait, can you repeat that answer, please? I didn't get it.
Eric's like, I wasn't paying much attention. He's like, what? I was drawing this nose.
This nose.
What raid member is most likely to spike the coffee cream? That'd probably be Eric.
Me? Oh, spike it. Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, I like to have a good time. I like to be the devil on people's shoulders, saying, "Yeah, you should have another drink."
Yep. I remember distinctly there was a moment where, because you're very convincing, you're very charming. I remember we were at Tennessee, and I guess may they rest in peace. I guess they're no longer a business.
No, they're gone. Yeah.
Pizza place now.
Not the state, everybody. The bar in Toronto.
Yes, it's a bummer. I love
going there, man.
Yeah, that's true.
But we were all debating whether or not we were going to have more drinks. Everyone was kind of like, I don't even remember if it was like after a con or something, but we were all pretty done for the night. And the waiter's pretty confused because he's getting a lot of no's from the majority of the table, and then like a big yes from Eric. and he ends it with just like Obi-Wan Kenobi style, like waving his hand at the waiter, being like, "Drinks will be had." And then the guy, like, without asking anyone else, is just like, "Yes," and he just leaves and goes back with drinks. And yeah.
Well, sometimes I feel like I know what you need, and so I just say what needs to be said.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We have some good times.
We do. I do miss the convention days, but yeah.
Oh, I should have worn my knives shirt.
Shit, me too. I had that. Oh, damn.
That's some good times. That was another funny story. Because after one of those Tennessee nights, we're walking down the road, Darth Vedder. Hey, what's up, Bowman? How's it going, buddy?
Hey, Bowman.
I know we were walking out from Tennessee, and three of us had the knives shirts on. And then we passed a few people, and they're like, one guy's like, knives. Right on, man. And there's like these two girls were like trying to get a photo of all of our shirts, like behind
that.
And I'm like, and then this one group thought that we were like, they thought we were part of a rock band or something. Called the Knives, and we are. So whatever.
And I love how that all just sprung from you, like, passive aggressively singing at people at the retreat because no one washed their dishes. And you were just like, knives everywhere I look. And then in better fashion, you just tried to complete the song. You're just like, knives. Time to read a book. And then we made shirts.
Simple as that.
Raid brand knives. Yes, Michelle. Yes.
That's right.
And you guys are so adorable because you and Kyle made all these extra shirts. You made some fake story up at lunch that you had to go get your hair cut. And so okay, see you at the convention. So we're walking over to the convention, and then we come out of the room, and there you and Kyle with your arms around each other, wearing the knife shirt, beaming with like we did it. And I'm like,
Idiotic pride.
You made a shirt out of that stupid song. That's amazing. And the whole convention that year, people are like, what's that mean? Where can I buy one of those shirts? Oh my God, that was priceless, man. I think I have a good photo of that where we're all standing with it. Man, that would be a nice to rob. It could be on my Instagram. I don't know where it is anyway, but
I went on my phone somewhere.
Oh, buddy, that was some good shit. This is it, Eric and Ramon.
Oh, yeah, because Duncan was asking what Raid member is most likely to have a reality show.
Yeah. These two clowns right here.
Yeah, it's happening.
we almost actually had. There was a reality show in development, or they're trying to pitch it like as an artist reality show. I'm so sad it didn't actually happen. We probably would have probably could have some fun with that.
I agree. They have all these ones on Netflix now about like glass blowing and metalworking.
I know, boring.
I mean, I love them just because like they're so bingeable. Like for me anyway. I
always like how they just create drama out of something. You know, it's just like
it's so cheesy.
He has to blow 3 glasses by the time the afternoon's here.
And they cut away after when he has an answer or something, and they have to wait for a commercial.
Yeah.
Really.
It's mega cheesy, but
you love it.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
And I'm getting a little delirious now because I've been because I was drawing at work, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta draw tonight.
You only do it to yourself, Eric. You just did it to yourself.
You're not wrong, Ramen.
You do it to yourself. You do. That's what really hurts.
Oh God!
I feel uncomfortable now. I don't know about this.
Radiohead.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. It's my voice.
I mean, they do it. They do it well. I'm just saying.
I knew that was coming. I knew it.
Like, come on.
This guy's face, eh? Woo!
Ooh, yeah.
What's the sound he's making?
Were you practicing that in the mirror?
He's making a grunt sound like.
I love those eyebrows on him though, man. That's
pretty
deadly.
He's a tealing, I think is the right term. A tealing.
He's appealing.
A tealing.
A tealing. Interesting.
Yeah, is the half demons?
I think so.
Aren't they tieflings?
I don't know what I'm saying.
Eric doesn't know. He's like, the writer writes this.
The writer writes it and I draw it. So that's right.
Oh, hey, Michelle.
Speaking of animes, not that we just said anime, but earlier.
Good segue. Solid segue.
But I've been rewatching Evangelion on Netflix.
Yeah.
Which has been awesome. And
nice.
Good memories of that show, and just to see it all again. I'm going to deep dive and watch all. I never finished the whole thing, so I want to get into it all.
Oh, nice.
And
I never clocked that you didn't finish it. That's interesting.
Yeah, they also made all those movies and stuff, and I totally forgot to check all that out because I was probably watching something else or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Naruto, so I went through all of that on Netflix. I'm still missing stuff because I think there's like Boruto as well. And I'm like, gosh, shit, I don't know if I can get my hands on any of that stuff. Oh yeah, Evangelion, so cool, so good, and it's all on Netflix, which is great, and all the movies. So I'm dialed into that. But I like to watch it with the Japanese
audio,
yeah, and then read. But man, at night I just start falling asleep because you have to concentrate, and then I'm like, like 2 nights in a row on the weekend.
Reading is hard.
I'm having a drink and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this, catch up on a couple episodes. Sure enough, every time I'm like, I wake up like a half hour. Like I slept through a whole episode last night. I'm like, what the shit? Where am I? Who am I?
What's going on here?
You got
that? Drink for? Oh fuck, I didn't.
What Raid member has the worst tattoo?
I don't have any tattoos. That could be the worst tattoo.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, me neither.
It's neither. So
I think I know Kyle's got a bunch. Who else? Calvin has one.
Sick though.
Yeah, Kyle's got some sick ones. Yeah, Kalman's got one. Who else has got one here?
Kyle visited here a few weeks back for a new tattoo.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Back to London.
He didn't want to
town.
hang out with me after I saw him. That's fine.
Michelle is shouting out our. So I have on our Discord channel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the
Yeah, Sketch Roulette. Every week, Thursday at noon.
I like how you don't even know. You're like
Thursday at noon Eastern weekly. We have
could be.
we have Sketch Roulette, where pretty much every participant has the opportunity to pick a character they want to draw. Every week we do like a random wheel of picking, and that's what they're called, right?
Oh.
The wheel of picking. Yeah, and then that day we have to draw them within an hour, so you can do pretty much whatever you want. You can do like just a sketch, you can ink it, color it, whatever you want. And
You
then
guys
we
have been
just
doing
post
great.
it. Oh, some of the stuff that comes out of that, like so fun.
Yeah.
Is it on the Raid TVs or a separate thing?
No, it's on the Discord.
Oh, I haven't even
Raid
checked that out yet.
Yeah.
You suck.
I know.
It's fun. I host it. I give everyone anxiety by counting down the time we have left.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
I might pop on there when I finally finish all my stupid projects. Jeez.
Yeah, we do some really fun stuff. There it is. Sketch Roulette.
Oh, right on.
It's down there on the.
For that one there.
Is there? Yeah,
Or
that
like
one.
anybody can join and just start drawing. Like
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
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 So we got a couple selections here already. Oh no, that's the past one. Right. So last week they did Voltron.
Yeah. What crazy person suggested that? I mean,
I think it was it Hades who won that one? Hades, one of the members, like they keep getting picked. Like every week.
Here, draw a complex robot.
Yeah.
Martin asked what raid member will we vote for PM?
Probably for me, probably Ramon.
Yeah, it's
That's
easy.
an easy answer.
Yeah.
Easy
I
answer.
don't want that pressure. You just want.
You're good with pressure, buddy.
Because today is voting day in Canada.
Yeah, I voted. You guys vote?
I went to vote, but I entered a conundrum, and this will be the first year I haven't voted in a long time.
Oh no!
Because the candidate in my riding that represents the party I usually vote for or like was basically kicked out of his party.
Oh,
so my party is not represented in my riding. So
no
I was
way.
like, do I vote for someone else? Like I was just like, I don't know. This is weird. I don't know.
okay.
So yeah, that was like it was a weird one this morning. I was like, okay. So
That's a bummer.
yeah,
Well, that's
yeah,
too
yeah.
bad.
You know, but what?
Oh.
Say la vie. Say la
Way
vie.
to lose the election, Ramon. Maybe I wouldn't vote him for PM.
Wow.
Take it back. You're the best.
Take it all back.
Take it all back. What am I doing?
How late are
What
we
am
going
I doing
tonight,
here?
Ask the show how late we sticking around to draw, because I'm going to be drawing for a while.
I gotta figure out this monster here. I'm having trouble with his back spikes. Why do I keep changing things? Is my question.
So give us a rundown, Ramon, of what you can speak of actually what you
One more
have on
time?
your plate. Like what do you
I
need
have
to
on my
have done?
plate?
What do you have to have done in the next 10 days that's on your plate that you can speak without, ruining anything?
Oh, I have a part of this cover for Raid that you see in front of you. I have my 12-page story for Raid 4. I have my 20 pages of Stillwater.
Did you say 20 pages?
Yep, 20 pages of
Cool.
Stillwater.
By end of the month.
Yeah, plus a cover. What else?
Oh, Anthony's art?
Oh yeah, Anthony's art. That's right. Yeah, and design the book, and probably a few things I'm forgetting right now. Also, design our sign for the outside of Raid that we got taken down. Oh, it's fun times.
Nice.
Nice.
Times.
I'd
But
love
it's nice to draw on Mondays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured out this guy. I feel like my dragon's starting to look like a turkey or something. I'm not sure what's going on here.
What are you doing there, Gabe? You all right, buddy?
Huh?
You all right?
Am I okay? I don't know.
Hey, Rob, zip it.
One guy's on my side at least. One guy.
I'm working on it. I'm in a good place. I just need to draw. That's all. And I think I can get a lot done tomorrow. And then I'm just juggling a lot of stuff. That's all.
Yeah, I feel you there, Eric.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing this golf trip this weekend with my dad because
time off.
Hey, I'm going to take any opportunities to play golf with my dad as long as he can, right? So
yeah, I was giving you a hard time, buddy.
Very important that I
just
go to that.
Give you a hard time.
I know, but it's definitely at the wrong moment. So wrong moment. But anyway,
Be ashamed, Eric.
Hey?
You should be ashamed.
You should be ashamed.
No, that's awesome, man. I don't think I've ever played like golf.
I grew up doing it. My parents do it. I grew up doing it, so it's just been doing it my whole life.
That's interesting. A little family game.
Yeah, my parents love it. They still do it. They actually will they'll get not Airbnbs. They're like pet sitters. So they look for houses near golf courses and they pet sit, and then they play golf all the time after they take care of the pets and stuff. And
that's amazing.
And then they plan their route to the house and do a couple of golf games on the way to the house. They just love that shit so much.
That's
so
awesome.
It's really cool because we have something we can all do together. We all love doing, and we're all passionate about. So, but it's a very unforgiving hobby.
Unforgiving.
It's a lot of like art in a lot of ways. Like you're like, oh, you know what? I really like that drawing, and then you're like the next drawing, you're like, I fucking suck. And that's like golf. You're like, oh, look at that great drive. That was a beautiful shot. And then the next hole, you're like, I fucking suck.
That's how I feel with Mario Golf. So I can like empathize.
Exactly like Mario Golf.
You know it.
You know it.
Mario Golf can be unforgiving.
Golf games are fun. But so that's what I'm up to this weekend. But it'll be all right. Oh, don't yawn! Oh my god! Oh, come on! That might be the official first lawn yawn. I'm losing my mind. It's all right.
Too crazy.
It's the vino. I need more. That's clear.
I'm like erasing more than I'm drawing here. What's going on?
I took a 12-minute nap before we got together. I was like, I need a little bit of nap before we go on.
You're hilarious.
But like, I can nap at the drop of a hat, man. It's a superpower. It's so good too. I feel so good after that.
You're like my girlfriend. Just naps like a cat anywhere.
Oh,
I can't
love it.
That's a great ability.
I just sit there, blankly stare at the ceiling for 5 minutes or 10 minutes and go, yeah, that's not working out for me.
I've napped successfully a couple of times, but nothing to write home about.
Yeah,
nothing to write. Dear Mom, napped well today. It was lovely.
Knowing my mom, she'd be like, "I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of you, and you're napping."
She'd be like, "I can't believe it. Good for you."
Your family sounds awesome, Gabe.
My mom is wonderful too.
You sound like you have an awesome family, buddy.
I am one of the lucky ones.
Yeah. I feel the same about my family. I got great parents, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hold on! Don't cut the layer. I need that layer.
Don't cut the layer. What?
Save.
Family dynamics, they're not the easiest sometimes, but I find depending on who you've been set up with genetically, sometimes putting in the work is worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw,
Yeah.
That's a wonderful.
So nice.
Trying to think of this guy's haircut. What is it gonna be? It's kind of beast-like, so not sure how I'm gonna handle this. Having fun with it though.
See you, Duncan.
What would you
See you,
guys do
buddy.
with this monster? Oh, later, guys. Later.
What were you saying, bud?
Trying to figure out this guy. He's looking like a turkey. I'm wondering if I just wonder if I fucked him up a little bit here.
I feel like at some point we should do like a sketch switch, and like we all have to work on each other's work for a little bit. Sketch switch. TM Raid.
Like, is this guy too much like a turkey? Does he look like a gobble gobble? He's not scary.
It looks like a raptorish kind of.
It's the original sketch here. I just diverged. Where's my original sketch? Where's my original one?
Actually, I like what you got better. This one that looks kind of like yeah, that's kind of cool, dude. I'd stick with that.
Yeah, that's looking good.
You can always move the eyeball down, like in the middle of its open mouth, to give it an
Like
even
down
creep.
here? Like down here
Yeah.
somewhere?
Or even further, right below that, where there's already a dark spot.
Oh
Like
yeah,
what, down here?
Yeah. So even
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
that's actually kind of neat.
That'd be kind of neat.
that's called art directing, guys. More vino. Oh, I'm
Let's
gonna
see,
crush
let's
this
see.
bottle. I think this is a good bottle, by the way.
That's the what is that one called again?
A conundrum. Here it is. Now it doesn't usually have the sparkly label like it is because it's some 10th anniversary. But I was like, oh, it's the same price. I'll buy it. Yeah, there we go. Full screen that shit. Hey, you can find it in like the finer wine sections. What is it? Vintage? I don't know what it is.
Vintages, that's right.
Vintage.
Oh, $24, I think. Great bottle though. So yeah, that's kind of cool, Ramon. It's like a little weirder.
Oh.
Just make it better though, okay?
I'll do my best, Mr. Art Director. I'll do my best.
No problem.
Just make it pop.
Make it pop, man. Think about the fans.
Think about the fans.
Yes, Sarah. It's delicious. Highly recommend it. I like that kind of flavor of wine too. It's heavy and sweet.
So wait, did you say what kind of wine it was?
Oh my god, I showed it on screen. And you're like, I'm too busy drawing.
No, I know the name Conundrum, but what kind of like is it a?
So it's called Conundrum.
Is it like a Pinot Noir? Like what is it?
It's a California red wine blend, unique and original to the Wagner family of wine.
Oh,
So-
it doesn't say like what a blend of what?
Nope.
Oh.
Like to be mysterious. It is a conundrum. I don't know if that's what it means.
Goddamn.
Joe likes the new monster, Ramen.
Yay! I mean, that's a compliment coming from him. He knows how to draw his monsters.
Jojo Bean. What's he doing for the raid for? Joe?
Doing nothing. Womp
Joe?
womp.
Shut up,
Crickets.
guys, shut up, man.
Maybe he can do all our caricatures. Can you draw our caricatures? Is he good at drawing silly faces?
Yeah, do like the shittiest fucking character sketches. Like purposely draw bad. No erasers.
It is pretty awesome that so Scott's drawing the cover.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, he's drawn like a cool, funky weird monster. Like I don't know what you call it. It's like a weird
Funky
slug
weird
monster. I don't
monster.
know.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, that doesn't look done.
it's completely done. I don't know what you're saying. I'm actually trying to figure out like I kind of want some more dramatic shadow shapes, but I'm too afraid.
Too afraid.
I'm too scared.
Killed.
Don't be
Yeah,
scared.
you were talking earlier about what kickstarted you, or you saw something that really made you kind of get into art or whatnot, and that made me think about for me. And speaking of Joe, we saw the Art of Capcom book, and that just changed our life.
Beautiful book.
the Capcom illustrations, like,
Yeah.
and then like Bengus, and then like Street Fighter 3 Kino Nishimura. Oh my god, I just can't even handle that shit. How good she is. I really set the stage for the future.
Yeah, that stuff is beautiful.
New comments, cricket noises. How's that sound, guys? Good.
Awesome.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How do you cool that you can adjust the pitch of that?
When you're really talented at stuff. Yeah. Well, there's the out cricket and the in cricket. Like,
Oh, yep.
You know, those kind of crickets. The in and the out.
I don't know why the first thing I thought of was like that was it Bush that did that song like breathe in, breathe out, breathe out.
What?
I don't know why that,
Oh, yeah.
that was the first thing that came to
breathe
mind.
in, breathe out. Oh my god.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Never made it into blind man. Poor
What?
Matthew.
I must have missed this.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of like a Wolverine haircut. Oh, I'm gonna keep it. Look at that wild hair.
Loopy sons of bitches.
Look at this guy. He's got ideas.
Never made it as a wild man. laughs
That's
to
someone,
self.
that's someone yelling in the background going, "Stop it! Just stop it!"
Oy, 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 oy. Whew. What's Rob saying? 20 minutes. Man.
20 minutes.
Oy, oy, oy. I do like what I love about this clip studio, man. It's like I'm starting to really explore inking and trying different things because I just tried with like traditional medium. I think I inked like a 4-page final fight backup story for a Street Fighter book, and I did that all. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try nibs, and I just decided to just try it for that. like I got a cool comic to work on. I'm going to try a whole new medium I've never tried before.
Yeah, I've done that. I think we all do
but
that
you know what?
so
Actually,
often.
surprisingly, didn't do too bad. So it's good. I like how Rob says it twice all the time. Raid, and then Raid YouTube. Raid FB, Raid YouTube. Extra long stream. Sarah wants an extra long stream. Anyway.
I've also ignored the private chat, unfortunately.
I'm always checking because no one checks.
First time, but I'll be here next week and the week after that. So
You're going to be for our forever guest.
Oh man.
And returning guest, Gabe.
We're gonna be like, and that's when you lost all your viewership.
Making up muscles here, sweet.
Is that what we all do? Just make up muscles?
That's true. All right. Yeah, he's kind of Wolverine. That's fine. Everyone has to have like a Wolverine character. Wolverine sounds pretty ridiculous.
Wolverine.
Wolverine. There, center that. Uh-oh. It's getting to that time, Gabe. The laughs are kicking in.
You guys are getting the giggles. Guys are getting the giggles.
Oh, yeah. Did you actually ever sell that?
Oh, no.
That's it.
No, thank you. Thank
Oh.
you.
No.
Oh, no, it wasn't that amazing. No, thank you for saying that. But no, I think, well, I haven't done a great job of promoting it.
Actually, isn't my piece at the Raid Studio?
I think I just left it at Raid. Yeah,
We're just gonna hang them up all here. We got the Gabe one hanging. The Eric one I have holding up the couch because it was kind of crooked a little bit.
Yeah, that's probably best.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite piece, but anyway. I like how it turned out, but fuck, I'm so annoyed when I paint and I don't do it right. Anyway.
No pressure. No pressure.
Me too.
You know what? I kind of like that guy. He's cool. His hair's all black, so it's just figure it out.
Yeah, Wolverine is pretty cool.
Wolverine. He's very Wolverine. I like it.
It's a shtick. It's a shtick. You guys are drunk.
That's the problem, is that we're not, and or at least I'm not. And
so drunk.
Vedder, for some reason, we get on this wavelength where like this just a stupid shit he says just kills me.
Yeah.
God damn it.
He's our floor man.
Oh my god.
You guys had a show. You were just giggling. Just all.
Sorry for saturating this show with our stupidity.
Oh no, it's great. I get some work done. I don't have to do anything over here.
Like that's the thing when we're talking on Zoom when we're drawing together. There's so much silence, and then it's usually like a song will bust out, and then some other shit happens, and it turns into another song. Fuck. We're just living, man.
Just living.
Just living life.
You got to live life to the fullest.
Just living a slice of life.
Yeah, so we don't have a guest for Saturday, eh? Or Monday. What day?
Monday. It's Makeshit Saturdays. You know?
Makeshit Saturdays.
You know, that show we do, Eric.
Oh, we got for Saturday, eh?
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
It's like Eric's like, don't worry about it. I got this. I got this. It's fine.
Where's Robin Ramon? It's Saturday. Come on.
Fucking, aren't we making shit today or what? Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm dying.
Raid retreat's gonna be pretty nice.
Too crazy.
I love getting you and Kyle going, man. Kyle, when I get him going,
I know. It's like I'm having all these flashbacks of all that
Kyle
bullshit.
says some of the weirdest things, and then I repeat it, and then it's like instantly, like it's part of the annals of all time of like jokes. Well, I asked her.
Oh fuck.
Oh man, it makes me laugh so hard.
I'm like sweating from the amount of laughter.
Good old laughter sweat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
That's the sign of healthy, right?
I don't know. I really don't know anymore.
You didn't know?
Guess I didn't know. Oh my god.
All right. What we got here? We got 12 minutes. Oh, okay, nice.
12 minutes of shenanigans.
Ooh, yeah. My eyebrows, my eyelids, my bottom eyelids are sweaty because I've been laughing so much that it's like sweaty under my eyes.
You guys are weird. What kind of body problems do you have?
Oh, no. You just drink through it, man. It's good.
Oh my god. This reminds me of conventions.
Fuck yeah.
Just sitting there and laughing until we're crying. Like,
yeah. And speaking of Kyle, he likes to make fun of my old man ways when I'd make my tea and then I'd pour water in it, so like I get 2 teas because I get more tea. It cools it down. Get your some of the Capcom Canuck.
What even is that?
You guys are. His eyes are sweating.
Oh fuck! It was at the Guelph show. Kyle had the Captain Canuck stuff out, or Calvin did.
Yeah.
Get your Capcom Canuck. You're killing it, man. Oh, jeez.
Just level of stupidity at those shows.
Oh, man. Of course, I knew I'd be laughing this much. Holy shit! We can't be in a room together, man.
No, I feel like I've contributed in steering the show in an undesirable
It's the
direction.
Laugh Olympics.
Yeah,
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Oh my god.
Let's see where you're at on your pictures, guys.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not doing
yeah.
a lot of stuff.
Look, done. It's finished.
Oh, is that like a smiling skull?
Whoa. Yeah. He's so happy.
He's yelling, going, "I'm not done. Hurry up, Gabe."
I'm not done yet.
I'm not done yet. Oh boy.
Is that Dracula? More like Dracula.
Fuck. Oh boy.
Anyway, the wine makes you drunk. All right.
Oh boy.
Where you
So
at?
much nonsense.
Let's see.
Hmm?
Where you at, my friend?
Me? I'm just fucking. I've erased more than I've drawn tonight.
I feel like I've been looking at that same monster for 2 hours.
Yeah, I've been looking at Wolverine hair for 2 hours too.
Don't listen to him, Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Wolverine. Sometimes drawing's hard. You got to figure it out.
Oh, that's every day for me.
Oh, whew, man, that's like a faith workout. Oh, she's laughing. Good. Yeah, because we don't stop, and I know what annoys people. I think. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just so much nonsense.
Totally.
And I wouldn't change a damn thing.
Damn right. Okay, so those guys are good to go. I gotta draw hands.
Hands.
Hands all over the world. Well, you want to, what do we got here? We got about 5 or 6 minutes. What is this? Joverine. This is the point of the combo. You should start this.
That's a good idea. We'll just start an hour ahead and then just turn on the camera.
All right. So this is Make Shit Saturdays.
God.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Go.
Sake.
Go. Why don't you come on Monday? We don't have a guest.
Yeah, Joe.
Hey,
come on,
Joe.
Monday.
Yeah.
You can just work and draw and work.
Joveline.
Joveline. Come on.
Joveline.
Baby, born with it. Maybe it's Joveline.
Maybe he could help us out for Monday. That'd be cool.
You should really Joe for it.
It'd be a mensch of a thing to do.
Is he gonna say yes? I think he is.
No.
Joe leaves chat.
Joe leaves chat.
What the? Oh man.
Oh, that was a loss.
What do you mean a loss? What's going on?
Trying to figure out this monster head.
I love this Real G fucking pen, by the way, for Clip Studio.
Yeah, the basic pen's awesome. That's what I'm using right
Fucking
here.
dope, man. I'm a big fan. Joveline. I got that in my head. Great.
It's gonna go into your head all night.
So silly.
So, Gabe,
Mm-hmm.
go to school.
What?
Where'd you go to school for art? Did you go to school for art?
I went to school for art at Sheridan College.
Oh, you did. That's
Yeah.
right.
It's like,
Yeah.
we're like an ad for Sheridan. I think everybody we've had on here is like
Oh,
Sheridan.
fuck. I know, right?
I went to Sheridan. Yes, Sheridan. What was it? Technological Institute.
Were you illustration, technical illustration? What were you doing?
I did interpretive.
That's what I did.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was they would call me the illustrator who secretly wanted to be an animator.
Songbird of your generation? Oh.
Oh, no, not that. Never that. Yeah, no, I really wanted to be in animation by the time I got into illustration. I just didn't know I did until I got into illustration, and then it went the way it went.
And then it went the way it went.
You know, I wanted to be in illustration after I got into animation because I'm like, wait a second, I don't know if I want to be in animation. But it was prestigious and it had a lot of hype around it. It got all the funding.
Yeah. Oh, it sure did.
And like everyone kind of hated us because we were the program at Sheridan.
Yeah.
I loved illustration. I had no desire to go to animation.
I didn't know what I was getting into. Like, you know, Joe and Dax and myself went into come on, what's wrong with there? Went into animation together after Art Fundamentals, and
We all did fundies too.
yeah. Well, back then, this is now. This is like 96, 1996. So, if you took art fundies and you got in, you had like a fast track to get into, like a backdoor, first come first serve to your class that you're trying to apply to. So we all applied to animation after that. So yeah, Trevor, yeah, exactly. They're hiring out a second year. You're all going to make $100 million, and it's like, okay, relax. I mean, they sold it, and we all bought it. And then, like, all my friends failed second year. Not me. I passed. I chose to leave. Anyway, shut up, Eric.
Yeah, I enjoyed it there though. Sheridan, that was a magical time. That was like,
oh man, I met some of my best friends for life there, man, and still are. So
me too. Yep.
Samesies.
I appreciate what I liked about animation is how fucking hard they pushed you, and like they don't do that anymore now. Because I go there to hire for concept artists out of the animations program, and I've hired a couple successfully, which has been good. It's just not the same. Anyone you don't fail anymore. You don't fail.
They don't. Yeah. I remember
and they made it 4 years, and I'm like, is this a money grab? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, it totally is. Like, when I was there, we started off, our program, I think, started off with 160 or 180. No, sorry. Started off with 320. Yep. And by last year, we were just down to, I think, over 100 by our third year. And because they were cutting people. They're like, nope, you're never going to make it. Bye. So,
yeah. Yeah, that was like that even when I was born.
You know. And I think it's important, like, you know.
Well, that pressure was real because, like, you failed, you're going home.
Yeah, pretty much,
like,
yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck. Like, but I like that cutthroat because it just made you, like, either, like, really go for it or just slack off and say, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah.
Right?
That was one of the first conversations I had with our program coordinator because, like, once I got in, I completely lost steam because I was like, oh, this is the program? Like, I thought it was going to be more like animation, so I was kind of dejected, and he was like, well, you're on academic probation, and if you don't progress, you're gonna get kicked out. And I was like, okay. Then
you were on academic probation. What kind of shit were you pulling?
Were you the rebel in school?
No, I was just getting D's and like C's.
Because he wasn't trying.
So, yeah, I was not.
This is the stuff, Mama. And I notice your parents are off the show now. That's why you're telling the truth stories now.
Oh, they knew. I think. Well, they know now.
Yeah, man, it was intense. But a lot of great memories, and you learn a lot about yourself, and capable of and what you're not capable of.
Yup.
Yup.
I've learned to be a better person.
Just be better. With better. Snick, snick. Oh,
Snick.
that little. Oh, I see. Because it's a Wolverine-y.
I think.
All right. I think we're just getting delirious here now. It's 10 o'clock.
I think we got to wrap it up here.
We got to call it.
Mr. Rob Koffler is like, what the shit? Oh, he wanted to show my Wolverine, so he's planning that snick the whole time. Oh man, that's 2 hours. That's a lot of.
I think I spent the first time drawing and the next hour erasing. This is awesome. My favorite episode.
Best work, Ramon.
It's looking awesome though. It's looking so good.
Best work ever.
That was a lot of laughs. That was really good. And I hope we didn't annoy too many of our viewers with that.
I know. I'm self-conscious now.
All five people who tuned in. Were like, oh.
It's good to see Sarah and Joe and Trevor, Michelle. Who else we got in here? Oh man, a lot of people talking. Jordan, Grandma, Martin Slam Duncan, Sam's Noirs. Who else we got up here?
Glad Jordan.
Trying to catch everybody. I like that. Favara Adriana.
That's my grandma.
Grandmama.
Adriana. Yeah.
And Rebecca, right on. She swung by too.
Yeah.
Let's see. And Ricky Lima. Ricky don't know. Yeah, right on. And then the chat stopped. Anyway, I can't read fast. But anyway, great having everybody here. Thanks for all coming and hanging out with these clowns.
Agreed.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, Gabe.
Oh, dude,
sure you'll be on
man.
again.
Yeah. So what are you doing next week?
Hey, if you don't have anyone, I'm down to come hang again.
Deep River Fest, right on.
Yeah, you can put like a hat, different look, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll just shave my head. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Right on, guys.
Deep River Geek Fest. All right.
Thanks for coming, everybody. And Rob, again, thanks for being
a gem behind the screen. With all his sass and sarcasm.
All of his sass and all of his attitudes. Even the Wolverine-y guy likes you. So. But
all right, man.
Well, all right, everybody. Thanks for coming, Gabe. We love you.
Thank you.
Till
next
week.
So much.
And you too, Rob.
Cheers.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Nice. That's fantastic.